back. This is Des of Peg and Des. Peg is on travel this week. I'm holding the fort down. Love and hip hop, New York is back. Mona Scott Young opens this episode the way she always does at the beginning of the season, giving us lots of voiceover husk, great shots of New York City, images of all the characters, one-liners from characters. It is going to be a phenomenal season, and I am looking forward to it. Mona, don't disappoint. Before we get into this, you need to subscribe to this channel. Notice I say need. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, leave some comments. I know you had some thoughts on last night's episode. It was a lot going on. We try to keep these reviews to, let's say, 10 to 15 minutes, 15 on the longer side. Last night was enough for at least 5 hours worth of content. Now, I'm not going to subject you to that, but there was so much happening last night. Let's get into it. We meet Peter Gunz and Tara. Now, Peter Gunz, of course, was on previous episodes in and out because he's friends with Rich Dallas, and apparently has been since he was Peter Panky. Peter and Tara at first have a very cute relationship. The kids are in the house, they're in some sort of New York cottage. Why they are living in a one-bedroom apartment or whatever Tara said is beyond me. I don't know what Peter has been doing for the last 15 years, but why that family is not better taken care of, I just don't understand. I mean, granted, there was a song made back, I don't remember, when I was in 5th or 6th grade, and I remember when he was on the mound at Yankee Stadium for the video. I do remember that. Been a long time since that happened. Wondering what you've been doing since, P. Gunz, for the one-bedroom apartment with the 2 kids. I don't know. Now, Tara tells us that she's up here for her acting career. When she came on screen, the first thing that came to my mind was, who does she think she is to be on Love and Hip Hop with her real hair? Does she know what this is? Are you really up here giving us natural hair? Stop it, girl. Stop it. The dynamic between the 2 of them is cute. There's a lot of banter, a lot of fun. I thought that it was very cute when Peter said, I don't know if these are my kids, but I guess he does know they've been together for 14 years, and Tara looks like she's been a very faithful young lady, which we cannot say about our boy Peter. Peter's getting into management, and his first client is Amina Butterfly. Now, when Amina Butterfly came on screen and started singing, the first thing I thought to myself was, does this young lady have a lisp? And yes, she does. She has a lisp, and it's audible in the singing. I don't know how you fix that in singing. I do know how you fix it in speech, but I'm not quite sure of how it goes in the song. It didn't sound good. I want her to get that together. You know I'm big on language, team. I'm big on it. So, Amina is in love with Peter. Peter is in love with Amina. And of course, we all knew that that setup was happening, the way they were interacting with each other. Of course, we saw some previews of them in the bed together. This is supposed to be the new Stevie J, Jocelyn, Tara playing the role of Mimi. I'm going to tell you right now, this first episode, I am already bored by Tara's role in all of this. How many sacrificial baby mothers do we really need to see on television? Honestly. He was cheating in the past because I guess Tara shares with us that there was another baby had at the same time as one of her babies. So Peter has a history of this, and she sticks around, and she knows that he and Amina have a lot more going on. I'm not interested in the articulate baby mom coming on to the camera each week like analyzing her garbage relationship. Mimi part 2 is not it. It's not it. I want Tara to give us something fresh. I don't know if I want her to find a new man. I don't know if I want her to kick up some dust otherwise. I need her to have a different role in this show than Mimi part 2. I said it. I said it. Let's talk about Amina's role in this. Now, Amina may be giving us something interesting. At least Jocelyn came into the picture as, you know, I'm a Jocelyn Hernandez and I am dating Stevie J. Amina's talking about being married to Peter Gunz and even reveals a tattoo stating Mrs. Panky on her back to Rich Dallas, of all people. Now, Rich receives this information, and Rich is feeling some type of way for two reasons. I don't even know what Rich is thinking, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm pretty sure he was thinking. For two reasons. Reason number one is your situation right now is so messy, I don't know if it's worth me investing my time and money, because the likelihood of you and that Lisp and Peter Gunz and Tara all being able to work this thing out to be a viable artist, slim to none. So I see you there, Rich. The second thing is, Rich is probably frustrated that Peter was the same person only 6 months prior telling him that Erica Mena was a bad investment. Now, granted, Amina has not shown the same type of foolishness as Erica, but it's only a matter of time because she is crazy. Any woman who is talking about being married to a man who then goes home to another woman. So essentially, your husband heads home to his baby mother / jump off. Like from Amina's eyes, that's what's happening on a daily basis. Husband heads home to baby mother, jump off, children, daily basis, while you make requests and vie for time with him. That's what's happening in Amina's world. That's what's not making sense in my world. But Rich sees all of this, very frustrated that Peter, 6 months ago, again, was only telling him that Erica was a bad investment and they should not be mixing business with pleasure, which meant that Peter was doing Amina at the same time as he was telling Rich not to do Erica. And that's where Erica's wisdom comes in this week. I never thought I would say those two words in the same phrase, Erica's wisdom. But that's where Erica's wisdom comes in this week. She goes into the lingerie shop with some of the heaviest breasts I've ever seen on someone with such a small frame. Does anybody remember her breasts being that heavy last season? Last season, they were always like up here, but this week they were somewhere, down here. I don't know if they drop. Anyways, so Rich shows up at the lingerie shop to, have a chat with Erica, and she says to him, you have to be careful because the very people who are telling you what not to do are doing the same thing. And she's right. Also another phrase I never anticipated saying about Erica. So Tara, Peter, Amina, the new love triangle. We'll see where this goes. I can't wait until Amina announces to Tara that she's married to Peter Gunz. That's the announcement that I'm waiting for. Yandy is back. And Yandy is looking very fit. Does anybody remember Yandy's shoulders being so broad? She has really been working out. I think Peter Gunz even said something about it when they did that showcase. I mean, she showed up, she had abs of steel and shoulders. She and Mendices are both on that jail hustle. Speaking of which, little Mendices is adorable. I mean, adorable. I'm not even one to be goo goo gaga over some children, but that little boy is very cute. He needs to do some commercials or something. He is adorable. But it was really sad when he said, I just want you to know, Yandy, that I've known all along that my dad is in jail. I know my dad is not in the army. He is in prison. And that was sad that he had that realization. But he's a very smart kid. The little child, does anybody remember the Ray Charles movie? Think back to the very beginning of the Ray Charles movie, where Ray Charles was a baby sitting on the porch and had those very clear, blue, almost cataract looking eyes. That baby looks like that. He has very interesting eyes. Almost when he comes on camera, that's the only place I look is in the youngest child's eyes. Very strange. I don't know how that happened. Now, let us talk about Joe and Tahiry. Joe Buttons has always given me enough crazy to last a lifetime. I also love Slaughterhouse, so I love me some Joe Buttons. But Tahiry is back in the fold with Joe. And what I'm loving is the fun, the banter, the romantic dates, the reminiscing on back when I had no money, now I have some money, now we're in Weehawken on the pier. It was all very lovely, very lovely. I also thought it was quite cute that they have decided to wait until STD results are back because Tahiry knows that Joe's doing the most. Joe Buttons has the most attractive women all the time. all of the time. I see pics of his girls on the different gossip sites, Instagram. I mean, and the thing is I'm not even looking for them. They just kind of roll into my life. And every time I see them, they are gorgeous girls. Everybody's got that same body type, a whole lot of butt and a lot, like very little waist and good breasts, lots of well done weave, beautiful faces and clear skin. He does it well. I don't know what Joe does, but he does it well. We'll see what happens between the two of them. We know what's going to happen between the two of them, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm excited to see them back together. I like that storyline at the opening of the season. Let's talk about your girl, K. Michelle. K. Michelle is back hollering in your camera. Everybody, I'm back. I'm in New York. I'm going to make it happen. She's back. She is back. And I will say this, there wasn't a lot going on with her this week, but I will say this. She's on back-to-back seasons of Love and Hip Hop. That was a great hustle. Essentially, K. Michelle has found a way to be on our television sets all year long. Oprah didn't even used to do that, right? Even Oprah when it took a break. K. Michelle was on our TV set for what, 5 months, however long Atlanta was, and I'm sure New York is going to be forever. I mean, they make these Love and Hip Hop seasons a long time because people really enjoy the show. VH1 gets great ratings off the show. So she'll be with us well into the new year. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what her musical career is going to do. I'm excited to see about Amina being married, and I'm excited to see. Actually, that may be the only thing right now. The only two things right now. Okay, I'll think of some other things. All right, it was wonderful with you today. Make sure, again, subscribe to this channel, like this video, love this video, share this video, comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.